Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Chess Puzzle Warrior. Today I'm solving chess puzzles for day 27. So let's see how today turns out. Yesterday I think I solved 47 puzzles. Let's see whether today I'll manage to solve more than 47. But again, my biggest goal is just to solve puzzles every single day. Even if I solve a single puzzle, that's good with me. That's good enough. I need to be consistent for 100 days. Then after consistency, maybe I can work on accuracy and speed, because the other thing that I realized is that my video are sometimes too long. I'm taking about an hour. There's a video actually we did for 2 hours, but with that video we solved around 55 puzzles. So although it took long, it was worth it as we solved more puzzles. But at the same time, I also need to look for ways to speed up. So white to move, this is a check. I think I simply capture. This is checkmate in 3, check, mate. Most of these first one are simple, they are checkmate in 1, checkmate in 2, and most of them I've already solved them another time. So this one I think it's a fork. I simply play there, and now I'll be attacking 2 pieces. And there's no way to defend both of them. Yeah, they can only defend one. Okay, I think I have a discovered attack. I need to simply move the knight, and this is a check. So after that check, the question that I need to ask myself, what is the continuation? So after that check, the king can't go there, the king can't go there, and the king cannot go to the corner. So the king is supposed to go there, and I think the knight comes here, and these will be mate. Yeah. White to move. I think I simply give a check here. The king cannot go there, the king cannot go there, the king cannot then go there. So they are forced to block. They will first block with this rook, but they are just prolonging the inevitable. This is another puzzle that I have solved several times, so I don't need to calculate. I just need to move, as I have seen it several times, so I know what to expect. This, I think I give a check here, and the king has only one legal move there, and after that move now I simply check, and that's it. So check, and win. White to move, check, and the king is out of moves. That's checkmate. I think the idea is to play here, and we pile on this bishop as it will be pinned, and I don't think there's a means to defend it. So after I go that, they take, I take, the bishop is again under attack. If they come here to attack my bishop, I think I simply move. Yeah. So far, we have 2 rooks, both sides have 2 rooks, both sides have 2 bishops. So here we go. Check, and we are up a bishop. And that should be sufficient to win the game. I think we simply give a check here. The king is out of moves, so they have to block, and we check, and that's it. 20. I can give a check here, and I can give a check here. If I give a check here, the rook can capture. If I give a check here, there is no piece that is going to capture my bishop, but the issue is that now they can play here. So after they play there, how do we continue? I think now I take the bishop. I take not the bishop, the rook. I take the rook, and I neutralize this threat. Yeah. If I take here, they give a check, then I take and they queen. So let's first neutralize this threat. Yeah, that was the biggest threat in the position. I have two options. I can pin it to win it, and I can give a check. But if I give a check, they can come forward. So I think I should exploit the pin. Pin it to win it, and we keep attacking the pinned piece. I think I have a chance to win the rook, so check. And after I take, how do they continue? How do they proceed? The king has to move, and on the next move I take the rook. Yeah. So we first take here, and then take the rook, and I'm up a piece. This is a simple tactic. I don't go for the rook. I take there with the check. The king has to take, and I give a check here. They have to block, and I take. So this leads to mate. Okay. This is a tactic that's very common in beginner games. Most of the time as a beginner, you don't realize that after this knight takes, it will be defending the bishop. So after I take, if they take with the bishop, the knight simply comes back, and I'm up a piece. If I take here and they take, now I take the bishop as it's not defended. So here we go. Let's wait a minute. Oh, I think I simply, again, I check, and I'm attacking the rook, win the rook. We push. We push. Should I push? What if they go there? As they are threatening checkmate. Push. They go there. With the plan of coming here and giving checkmate. Okay, let's first push. Yeah, that's it. Check with a check. The king is forced to go there. Check there with another check, and they'll be forced to sacrifice the queen. They have to sacrifice the queen to save the game. This is a simple tactic. Check, they check, I give a check, and I win back material. So I'm temporarily giving up the queen for just a move. This is simple, as I only have one set square. Check, and now I'm attacking two pieces. It's a fork. Oh, this is crazy. But I think I simply take the queen. Take the queen, I check, I check. I can give a check here or here. So which check should I go for and why? If I give a check here, the knight simply takes. My mouse is misbehaving. They simply take. If I give a check here, now they don't have the option of taking, so they can either move. How many moves do they have? They can go there, they can go there, they can go there. And if they go to any of these two squares, on the next move I'm going to win the knight, and it will be checkmate. So after this check, the most resilient way, okay, yeah, if they come here, they're not losing, but I'm taking the knight. And so far, how many pieces do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll be winning back a piece. I feel like I'm down a minor piece. Yes, I have 2 minor pieces. They have 3. So if I give a check here and they go here, no, I don't go for the piece. I give a check here. This is checkmate. Yeah, that's it. I just needed to find that one move. This is another common pattern which I have solved several times. Check there with the check. The king takes. I give a check. This is the bishop rook combination. So check, check, mate. Wait. You are making a lot of noise. Mm. Okay, my first instinct is to give a check there. So check. The king takes. Now I give a check there. Check. The king goes back. Now I push the pawn. Push the pawn and threaten checkmate. What can they do to stop it? The knight can come in. And after the knight comes in, now I think the pawn takes there with a check. The rook is forced to take. After the rook takes, I take back. I don't feel like that line is very forceful. The other option is to play the queen there right away. Threaten checkmate. What can they do to stop it? I don't see any move to stop it. Like this is the simplest move is usually the correct one, yes. Endgame. For endgame you have to be very precise. Very, very precise. They say play the endgame like a machine. You have to play like an engine. You have to play like Stockfish or Alpha Zero. Like in this case, you have two options. You can either push the pawn or you can play the king. I feel like pushing the pawn is not the right move because if I push the pawn, they go there. After they go there, I go there. After that, they go and stop my pawn, and now they're going to push. And this the best case scenario after pushing the pawn is a draw. But now if I go there, they don't have time to go there. And now on the next move, I think I can go there and push the pawn. So can I push the pawn? Push. They go there. Now go there. So let's see. Let me use different colors. Go there. The king comes back to stop the pawn. I cannot push. Now the king has to go forward. Yeah, I think push. The king comes there. Yeah. And I'll be queening. So what's happening? What's happening in this position? I feel like I can give a check. The king has only one Lego move there. Give another check there, and I'll be winning the rook. Yeah. Check. Check. Grab the rook. This is another tricky endgame, which we need to calculate precisely. Calculate precisely. Maybe give a check there. The king takes. After the king takes, we give another check there. The king comes there to keep defending. We give a check, and at the end of the line, we'll win the rook. So after this check, taking is not a good idea. What's the other option? The other option is to move here right away and we give a check. So moving there is also not a good idea. And they have to remain in contact. So what if they go there? If they go there again, we give a check here. So at the end of the line, I'll be winning a rook. That's all I needed to discover. Pin it to win it. Pin it to win it. Go there. Pin a piece. Okay. If we pin it to win it, now the king comes. As there are two attackers and there are only one defender, so they added another piece to defend. And how do we continue? How do we continue from there? I think now I push this pawn. Push. I'm also exploiting this pin. So go there. The king comes forward. Push. This pawn takes. After that, pawn takes. I take with the rook. And after I take with the rook, if they take, I take. If they take my knight, I take, yeah. Okay. Take and win a piece. I was over calculating, over analyzing. So here I can give checks on 2 squares. And after either of the checks, the king has an escape square. If I give a check here, the king can escape there or there. If I give a check there, the king has only one move there. And after they go there, the rook comes in, yeah? Go all the way. Use all your pieces. Now I think we simply check with the queen, and this is checkmate, yeah? That's it. Black to move, black to move. I'd really love to push this pawn as it's only 2 squares away from queening. But the issue is that if I push it, my opponent is simply going to take it, I take, and now they'll go after my pawn, and I think they're going to queen before me. Because, or they will escape with a draw. So this is the position that I should push for a win. So how about I push the pawn, push the pawn. After I push the pawn, let's assume they move the bishop anywhere. There. They can't go there, so let's say they go there. I push again. The king comes in. So let me use different colors. So there. Assume they move the bishop there. I push again. The king comes forward. I push again. The king goes there. Now I push. And if they take, I quit. Yeah. So, okay. I just need to obstruct this diagonal. That is my biggest plan in this position. Okay, here's another place that I need to slow down. If I keep pushing, they take, I queen, but they queen too. If I take with a check. So they have to respond. So most likely the king takes, and now I take, and this pawn now is 3 moves away. Yeah. What happens if I give a check there? If they take, I take, and on the next move there'll be a check, but the issue is, and what if I go for a threat? Threaten checkmate in 1, so I go there. Of course, if they push the pawn, I take, and it's a check and it's a pin, and I'm going to win the queen. So after I go here, there's no time to retreat the bishop. That's too slow. So the most resilient way is to move. And if they move there, how do we continue? I think again I simply take there. With a check, the king is forced to go there, and they give a check there. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay. So, and we get to win a queen. So what's happening? What's happening in this position? Both of us have a rook and a queen. I have 6 pawns. My opponent has 5 pawns. Okay. Wait, stop making noise. Go outside and check what your mother is doing. Simon, go and check what your mother is doing. Go with Simon. Okay. So I have the option of taking there. If I take there, they take there with the check. I have to take back, and Don't pause it for him. You know he's going to make a fuss. Let him keep watching. He'll just come and rewind. Okay. What happens if I push here with the check? Check. If the king retreats to any of these squares, now I take, the queen takes, and I give a check here, and this will lead to checkmate. So after I push, and I think the most resilient way is to take. So they take. So after they take, how do we continue? How do we continue? Or I push his other one with another check, and I win the queen. Yeah, this is it. Push. Push. Grab the queen. Simply move. And now I am up and exchange. Check. The king goes there. The rook comes in. So but there's no mate. If I give a check here, the king goes there. If I give a check here, the king goes there. This is crazy, but I strongly believe that this is the first way. So let's go for it. Okay. And after I come here, now they can give a check there. And after that check, where will I go? I can simply move forward, and the queen cannot give a check on any of the squares here. Check. Of course, I don't retreat. Retreating is not a good move, and also going there is not a good move, but they will simply take. Awesome. 40 solved. Okay, I have two ideas. I can take there with a check. Of course, the pawn cannot take back, and the king cannot move, so the queen is forced to take. And after the queen takes, what do I do? We can take there with a check. But they take, I take, and I'll have lost 3 pieces, and I don't have a clear win. So I don't think that's the idea. And what if I start by sacrificing this rook? So sack with a check. Now the king has to take. After the king takes, let's assume I take. Yeah. Let me use different colors. So there, check with a check. But from here now the king can go there. The king can go there. And if the king goes there, how do we continue? I sense that there is a forced checkmate here, but I'm not seeing it. Calculate this line again, so check. Check. The king has to take. King has to take. What if I don't take the pawn and I simply come here with a check? Check. Now the knight from here, now it's controlling how many squares? It's controlling this square, and the queen is also controlling this square. So I think this is it. So the king is out of moves, and they can't take the knight, as the knight is not the one giving a check. If they block with the bishop, I simply take. Yeah, that's it. And we come there. Yeah, I had to sacrifice. If only the knight would get there, this would be checkmate. So what you have in chess, you have to ask a question. Which piece is stopping me from getting there? And that's the queen. So what if now I play there? Now the queen is pinned. If the queen takes, this leads to mate. If they don't take, I check the queen. And my queen is also under attack. Oh, this is the tough one. So if I go there, they take my queen. I take their queen with a check. The king comes forward. I take the rook. They take my rook. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. And what if now I start then with this check? Like I said yesterday, sometimes you have two ideas and you struggle to make one idea work, but the trick is to make both ideas work. So the most forcing variation is to start with this check. The queen has to check, and after the queen takes, now I give a check there. Check. After that check, yeah, this is it. Combine the two ideas, and now you find a winning idea. Black to move, black to move. So I take, they take, and now I simply come around and win this pawn. But after I take and they take, I think I need to take a move to play the bishop here, so I can cover this square, as this pawn now will be a passed pawn and it's too advanced. So check with the check. And what if? Oh, it's a check, so the king reacts. What if the king refuses to take and the king comes to a square like this? If they go there, I think I simply play there. Because my idea is to come, and I need the bishop to move to this diagonal. So if I come there, the king comes there. I come there. Now they push. I come there. Now I'll be covering this guy. I think that's it. Go there. Because it's only 3 squares away. Come in here. No, I need to go there. Now, access this diagonal and win the pawn here. That's the trick that I needed to see. I would love to push there, and this will be a fork, but the issue is that they'll simply take. So now I first take here, the queen takes, and now I push. So check and push and win. Okay. Give a check there. Of course, if the king goes to any of these squares, I'll simply check. Take the knight, and after that, take the queen. So I'll have 2 bishops for a rook, and I'm covering this square. So that's a good trade. So So after these move, and what if the king goes there? If the king goes there, the bishop comes back with a check. Yeah. Is there a move I'm overlooking? I don't think so. Okay. Let's pause and evaluate. Now I can give a check here. After that check, the king can come there. No, that cannot. The bishop cannot move. It's pinned. There, if you try to move it, it cannot move. It cannot go there. The knight is covering that square. Okay, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. We need to calculate. We need to calculate. I can also come back here. Now I want to threaten a checkmate here. A check there, not a checkmate. But the queen can come forward. And also there is always the option of simply playing a quiet move. There's the king there. So let's assume I go there. Because the threat is to give a check there. And if the king goes there, we come back with the check. And after this check, if the king goes there, we push the pawn with the check. If they come there, the queen comes back. Yeah, I think this is it. Sometimes moving the king is the strongest move in the position. It's hard to imagine that their tactics in this position, as it looks so quiet, like nothing is happening. Yet they are tactics. And what if the knight jumps in? And we want to pile on the pinned piece. So now, right now, I'm attacking it 2 times, and it's defended 2 times. So jumps in. Now I have 3 attackers, and there's only 2 defenders. And is there a way to add a defender? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. Now here you have to do some bit of calculation. You have to calculate and see who comes out on top. So check. After I check, of course, if they take with the bishop, now I check back and I'm winning a piece. So after I check, they will most likely capture my queen. After they take my queen, I take the queen too. So now I have captured a knight and a queen, and they have captured my queen. They take a pawn. After they take a pawn and attack the rook, I simply move the rook and attack the bishop. So the bishop now has to move, or they take my bishop and I take, yeah. Oof. Oh, I should have taken first with the knight with a check. Yeah, the knight takes with a check. I did not take that even into consideration. Silly me, but it's okay, it's okay. I've already solved 45 puzzles, which is quite an achievement. Okay, so what is happening? What is happening? In this position, I can start with giving a check. check. After that, check. If the king goes to the corner, the knight jumps in, and this will lead to mate. And if the king goes there, the knight again comes there, and we are threatening checkmate here. And what if the bishop blocks? The bishop comes there to cover the square. I think I simply come back and pin it. We pin it to win it. What if they come here? Well, let's calculate these slowly, move by move. Let's take a few minutes to be sure. Okay, so check. Of course, if they go to the corner, this one you found that it's easily winning. So the king goes there. If the king goes there now, we go there. Threatening checkmate on this square. So to avoid the checkmate, they retreat the bishop. So the bishop comes back. If the bishop comes back, now we come here with a check and we win the rook. Yeah? Check. Threaten checkmate. So they cover the checkmate, and now we give a check and we win the rook. Yeah? It was that simple. That simple. Okay. Here my opponent is threatening checkmate in 1. And simply take there. And even if I go there, they simp again, they take, this leads to mate. So basically this means that I don't have the luxury of playing slow moves. All my moves must come with a check. Okay. So with that in mind, I know that the first move must be a check. So give a check. Check. The king has only one move there. After that, we take the pawn with a check. Yeah. Check. Yeah, that's it. I think I've already matched yesterday's score of 47. And I don't know what's up with my mouse. Maybe it's charged. Let me try charging it because it's lagging and it's quite frustrating. Yeah, I feel like right now it's much better. So here I think I have this check. Check. The king goes there. And I can never give a check here. But if they go there, now I can give a check here. Like this check. And after that check, I'm going to win the rooks. Right now I have 3 pieces and my opponent has 4 pieces. But basically they have two minor pieces for a rook as they only have 1 rook. Okay. So let's calculate. The last puzzle I solved was 25-34. So this one is around 25 or 26. And basically if you're rated 25, I think you're already a grandmaster. So this is a grandmaster level puzzle. But that should not in any way or any shape or form intimidate you. So we give a check. The king has 2 moves, there and there. So after this check, if the king goes there, I think the other rook simply comes in with a check. Check. And now the king now has only 1 move, so the king has to come forward there. And how do we continue? How do we continue? How do we continue? How do we continue? If only my queen was on this diagonal. Do I have time? Do I have time to bring the queen over? Can the queen come here? If the queen comes there, my opponent can come to there with a check. The king has to move. Now, where is the king going? The king, if the king goes there, they have another check. This is crazy. This is crazy. I strongly feel like the move is to move the queen, because the queen needs to come over here. But I'm very poor at calculating defensive moves, because I fear now they'll give me a check here. And after they give me that check, let me go for the easy move here. If it works, it works. If it does not work, we leave for another day. Okay, it works. So now how do we continue? If the queen comes in, they can check. I check with a check. The king goes there. The rook comes in with a check, and this is checkmate. So after the queen comes here, they don't have time to check. Do they have time to move? Can they move there? If they move there, again I think I go there with a check. The king hides there. I check with a check. The king takes. I give a check. No, it's not supposed to be that complicated. I think the other rook should come in with a check. Check. Force the king to come forward. They come forward. Now bring the rook, bring the queen. And now they have this check. Check. To that check, I simply go there. If I go there, I take this pawn with a check. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. And what happens is now I simply check here. Check. King takes. I give a check here. No. I feel like this is the move. Let's play it and see what happens. Okay. How do we continue? How do we continue? Uh-huh. And what happens if I give a check here? Of course, if the king takes, now my queen comes in with a check. But the king cannot take. After this check, the only piece that can take is the pawn. So the pawn takes. I take back, and I lose two rooks. And if now I take the rook, my opponent takes the other rook. Then this rook comes back. We need to pile on this piece. And let's play the pin. As I don't see a checkmate. Yeah, let's go for this. Okay. Oh, now by day I can give a check here. Now we can give a check here, definitely. Give a check here. The king cannot go there. The king cannot go there. The king cannot go there. The king has how many moves? The king can go there or there. King can go there, there, or there. So let's calculate move my move. If they go there and my queen is here, the rook comes there with a check. The king is supposed to come forward. We give a check there. The king is supposed to go there. For that move, I think now we can give a check here. Okay. So this one does not look like it's a good move. After this check, if they go here again, I think I can give a check here. So have that follow up, and if they go there, the queen can go all the way. Okay. I should have gone for the knight. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. Check with the check. King goes there. We give a check. The king goes there. Okay, I have two checks in this position. I can give a check here, and I can give a check here. Which one should I go for and why? I think this one is more forceful. Check. So the king goes there. Now I think I can check there. And threaten checkmate. Check. Even this check is not helpful. The king simply goes there. And they hide. So let's win the bishop. Black to move. Black to move. I am under check. So there's no way to capture and there's no way to block, so I have to move. And if I move to any of these squares, if I go there, they simply take there is a discovered check. And I am losing a piece. If I go there, comes in with a check. I feel like this is the only resilient move. Hmm? Check. Check. If I check now, they have this square to give a check. But if I check with this one, I don't have that square. So let's check with the bishop first. Yeah. I think I check. Check with the pawn. If they come there, check this pawn. Yeah. One more, and I will have solved 50. Check. Where's my bottom? Oh, it is. Check. If the king goes there, check this leads to mate. So after this check, most likely, and there's this threat of checkmate. So after this check, king can escape by this one. So check. The king goes to the corner. King goes there. So check. What's up with my mouse today? Check. The king goes there. Check. The rook takes. Check. The other rook takes. So now I'm down a rook. And what if I start with a check here? Check. The rook takes. I really need to solve these ones so that I can solve 50 today. It's been a while since the last time I solved 50 on my own. And I think I need to find a way to make the two ideas work. So, check. The king goes there. Check, take, check, take, check. The king escapes. And I can give a check here and a check here. Oh, I think, I should give a check here. Yeah, I see the difference so that I can keep controlling this square with 3 pieces. So check. If the king now goes to the corner, use a check, take, take, and is leads to mate. Check. It was that simple. The only difference was which square. Yay! 50, hooray. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Solving 50 puzzles is a big deal. For those who think that it's something simple. It's a big deal, it's a big deal, it's a big deal. So this position, I'm down a rook. And but these two pieces are like they are not in the game. So where can we give a check? So my first idea is to, of course, if I push now, I give a chance to give a check, and I can also capture this point. What if I retreat the bishop? Retreat the bishop with the idea of now coming here and giving a check. But if I retreat the bishop, they can push the pawn. So like, I feel like that plan is too slow. But right now I can give a check from here. Check. I can also give a check from here. So I have 2 checks. I feel like this one is more powerful. Check. The king can't go there. The king can't go there. The king can't go there. So the king has 2 squares. And the king can also. So if they go to any of these squares, now the bishop comes back with a check. Yeah, this is it. Check. We give a check here. But if we give a check there, they can push the pawn twice and pass and block the check. And if I give a check here, they can go there. After they go there, I can, let's see, check. There's only one Lego move there. Give another check there. Check. The king goes there. The bishop comes back. The knight jumps in. This is tough. This is tough. And if I start with this check, check, they push the pawn. After they push the pawn, Now I give a check here. Check. The king has this square. But if they go to that square, the bishop comes back with a check. And that's it. So I should start with this check. They push forward. I come there with a check. If they go there, this leads to mate. So they'll most likely go there. If they go there, I check there with a check. They go there, comes back with another check. Yeah. Check. I think I check here with a check. And I'll give a check here. Check. Awesome. Okay. So this position, I have the option of capturing here, and also have the option of simply capturing the bishop. So which one should I go for? I have lost the bishop right now. Check with a check. The knight takes. I check with a check. King goes back. We give a check there. That's checkmate, actually. So, and after I check, well, let's can they go? What if they go there right away? And what if I start with this check? Check. If I check, of course, if they come here, simply take this as mate. And if I check, so the issue is if they go there. If they go there, then no, I think I check. I check there. Left, I take there. Now the knight takes. I go there. Yeah. So I feel like capturing is the best move, because if I check here right away, they go there. And there's no continuation. But if I check here, if they go there, now I check there. And now I have access to this guy. And what if they play the queen there? Oh. This is a tough one. Check. King goes there. Check. The king plays there. The rook comes in. Go back. Give a check. They can block. Think simply take. Go for the simplest move. Okay, if it works, it works. I should have gone for the other move, taking with the rook. Okay. Let's check out the solutions. This one I know where I went wrong. So I found the first move. I should have taken there with a check. And now simply check and check here. Check with the knight first. So how about this one? This one I found the first three moves. This one I think I should have come there. Yeah. I had that idea to pile on the pinned piece. Okay, the final one. First idea was to take, yeah. Check. Ah, that's it. Okay. Okay, so let's check out the candidates results very quick. So chess candidates. I think yesterday there were 3 decisive games, if I'm not mistaken. And Hikaru now has won 3 games in a row, and he is among the leaders. So I think this is talking about that. So where are the standing? I should have searched for standing. Standings. There are 3 players who are at the top. I think Hikaru, Ian, and Gukesh. So it looks like Hikaru has a chance, and I'm supporting Hikaru. It would be amazing to have a world champion who makes YouTube content. Because like right now, after every game, Hikaru shares his games, he shares his ideas, and they are very instructional. You get to learn a lot. You get to learn how grandmasters think, the ideas behind different kind of moves, and why they did something at a given moment. And that is one of the ways to improve, by getting to pick the grandmaster's brains. Okay, I don't know why this is taking so long to load. If it does not load, we'll just call it a day there. But I can give you a quick update that Ian, Nepo, Gukesh, and Hikaru, they have, both of them are at the top. All of them have 7.5 points. And Caruana has 7 points. So let's see, today is a rest day, and there are only 2 rounds remaining. As yesterday was, I think it was round 11, and they are playing 13. Is it 13 or is it 14? Yesterday was round 12. Yeah. So yes, as you can see, there are 3 decisive games. Hikaru beat Firusha, Gukesh beat Nijat, and Fabiano won against Vidit. So as you can see, Gukesh, Hikaru, and Ian, all of them have 7.5 points, and Fabiano has 7, and there are only 2 rounds remaining. So Caruana still has a chance. Prague still also has a chance, but it's tricky. But Vidit does not have a chance, because even if Vidit wins the 2 remaining games, he'll only have 7 points. So he has to wait for the next candidate tournament. Only the top 4 have a chance. Only, let's say, even Prague, it's a bit hard with 6. So let's wait and see. And the 2 remaining rounds are a bit tricky. I think Hikaru has a tough ending. He'll be facing Nepo on the next game. And I think on the final game, he'll be facing Gukesh. And who is Gukesh facing? Gukesh is facing Firusha in the next game. And on the final game, he'll be facing Hikaru. And Nepo in the last game will be facing Fabiano. So the last 2 rounds will be vital to determine who wins the candidates. So let's see how it turns out. See you tomorrow for day 28.